Hello everyone, a wonderful Wednesday to you. I'm Coy Wire, this is CNN 10, and we've got a rendezvous with the news. Still here in Buffalo, New York, outside of Buffalo General Hospital. And yet another positive update on Bills player Damar Hamlin, who suffered cardiac arrest during a game last week. Hospital officials have told us doctors are optimistic that Damar could be well enough to go home in the coming days, and his parents are here in Buffalo, reunited alongside their son. So wonderful, wonderful news. Next up today, a prominent research group in Washington recently conducted a war game simulation of a possible conflict. It's one that's preoccupied military and political leaders in Asia and across the world. The scenario would be an invasion by China against Taiwan. Taiwan is a democratically ruled island of 24 million people that the Chinese Communist Party believes belongs to their sovereign territory. The Center for Strategic and International Studies ran the program as software that it claims is one of the most extensive war game simulations ever conducted on a possible conflict over Taiwan. The company believes the project was necessary because previous government and private company war simulations have focused too narrowly on the possible way events in an invasion might unfold, and weren't specific enough on how to help the government and policymakers try to prepare for how a potential conflict may play out. Let's go to Washington now to hear from CNN Pentagon correspondent Oren Lieberman, who has details from the results of the simulations.
Taiwan is perhaps the most sensitive flashpoint between the U.S. and China. Some experts warning that Beijing's use of force to claim what it sees as its rightful territory is drawing closer. Chairman Xi Jinping has made it a priority for Beijing, which hasn't ruled out the use of force, a decision that could cost thousands of lives for China, Taiwan, and America. A war game from the Center for Strategic and International Studies begins with a Chinese missile barrage against Taiwan's military in 2026, destroying much of its air force and navy, followed by an amphibious invasion across the Taiwan Strait. Taiwanese forces fight back using advanced U.S. weaponry, Patriot missiles for air defense, anti-ship missiles and torpedoes for sea defense, and its ground forces to defend the beachheads. The top U.S. general says the key to avoiding conflict is deterrence.
As long as we remain number one, then we will deter the war that people worry about, a great power war between China and the United States.
Crucially, this war game doesn't ask the question of what would happen to make China decide to use military force to invade Taiwan. That remains an open question. But it's a crucial one to understanding the situation, especially given the West's reaction to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, sanctions that have crippled Russia's economy. Would China run the same risk, given its own imports and exports, given its industrial and economic power, or would it use those powers to try to control Taiwan without using its military? And that is a critical question.
10-second trivia. Flindrican and unbrack are words used in Scotland to describe what? Food, snow, hairstyles, or movies? There are over 400 words in Scotland for snow, with Flindrican meaning a light snow. Right now, those words for snow aren't being used much, and that's because it's shorts weather across large parts of Europe right now. Thousands of temperature records were shattered in an historic winter warm spell. In fact, temperatures are 18 to 36 degrees higher than average this month. In Poland, it's up to about 66 degrees, parts of Spain about 77 degrees. This is good news for the economy, but bad news for Russia, who hoped cutting energy exports to Europe would cause the economy to suffer. But it's not all good news. Many alpine ski resorts have closed or at least partially shut down because of a lack of snow. And there's also concern about what this higher than normal weather means for the environment. Up next, we'll hear from CNN anchor and correspondent Isa Suarez, who's on the ground in Europe with more.
The new year may have only just begun, but temperatures are already heating up across much of Europe. At least 8 countries smashed their winter weather record, having recorded their warmest day ever in January. As the world rang in New Year celebrations this week, climatologists were busy tracking extreme temperatures and found countries including Poland, Denmark, the Czech Republic, Liechtenstein and Belarus all reached alarmingly warm temperatures on January the 1st. Meteorologists say it's too early to attribute the extreme heat to climate change, but do say the driving force is a warm air mass from Africa's west coast moving across Europe. It may look warm in the Spanish city of Bilbao, but locals are noticeably wearing winter coats, basking in the winter sun.
It's not normal for Bilbao to have such good weather. It always rains a lot here. It's very cold and it's January and it feels like summer.
And what would normally be covered in snow, this ski resort in France is now starved of it, forcing businesses to shut their doors to customers until conditions improve.
Sure, we are, of course, a little bit sad about having to close, but we had a good Christmas holiday season, which matters.
Over in war-torn Ukraine, with much of the country's energy infrastructure damaged or destroyed, millions of Ukrainians were without power over Christmas. But cities across the country, including Kyiv, broke weather records in January, which may have helped reduce energy consumption. As Ukrainian advisor Anton Gerashenko put it, even the weather is on our side. Just before the year came to an end, the UK's Met Office said last year's sweltering heat, which ran rivers dry and caused a drought in parts of England, was the country's hottest on record. Though January's mild temperatures might provide some relief to the cold, meteorologists warn it could offer a glimpse of a concerning and possibly even warmer future.
Up next, a vast array of new cutting-edge technology and some just plain strange technology were shown off by companies at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas last week. Many inventions offered a new twist on old problems and global challenges. CNN international anchor Linda Kincaid has the story, and as you watch, think about what your favorite gadget is and let me know why at Coy Wire on social.
Thousands of emerging startups and global brands are showcasing cutting-edge gadgets and gizmos designed to help solve some of the world's greatest challenges, from the day-to-day to the life-saving, like taking the guesswork out of testing the ripeness of an avocado. Relieve anxiety with a therapeutic cat pillow that wags.
The more you cuddle it, the more excited it gets.
Health innovations are prominently featured, trying a brain-scanning helmet that claims to detect early signs of dementia and Parkinson's. Rest your head on a pillow designed to give a better night's sleep. And watch a demo of an at-home defibrillator, a device that the company says saved 17 lives last year.
So we have developed the first life-saving defibrillator made for the home. So anyone can have it at home. It's extremely simple to use. It's portable. You can have it at home. You can have it in your backpack when you do the gym, when you go on vacation.
Glide past the booths on a remote-controlled pair of electric rollerblades that can go about 30 kilometers an hour. And check out an autonomous wheelchair that hopes to soon transport travelers to their gate at the airport with the click of a button.
So it's an autonomous wheelchair. So the passenger will get into the chair, select what gate they're going to be going to, and then the chair just takes them directly to that gate. They don't need to drive it. They don't need to tell it where it needs to go. It'll just take them right there.
Cars have become a big part of CES, with major automakers and others showcasing cutting-edge advancements and nearly 300 exhibitors expected. It will be one of the largest auto shows in the world. This year, there'll also be a lot of talk about Web3 and the metaverse. Though, as with most of what you'll find, it will take a while before all these gadgets become widely available.
And for today's 10 out of 10, we have a story that's going to rocket your world. Check out this rocket ride high into the skies above. SpaceX, the company revolutionizing space tech, shared this amazing time-compressed video. The full clip is 90 seconds and encompasses an 8.5-minute orbital flight in space. The footage shot on January 3rd took place during the company's 200th mission and shows the SpaceX Falcon 9 mission's launch from Cape Canaveral, Florida. All right, it is time for Your Word Wednesday. Follow me at Coy Wire on Insta, Snapchat, and TikTok, and put your unique challenge word in the comment section of one of my most recent posts. We're going to choose one fun one, and we'll work it into tomorrow's show. All right, special shout out to Greenup County High School in Greenup, Kentucky. We see you, and we're sending you all some Buffalo love. Let's keep this week going strong. I'm Coy Wire, and this is CNN 10.